British Columbia Institute of Technology acknowledges that our campuses are located on the unceded traditional territories of the Coast Salish nations of Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh.
Good morning, my name is Jonah Jung, and these are your news headlines for 10:30. The City of Vancouver has launched an annual Walk Bike Roll Grant program that gives students an opportunity to walk, cycle, and take public transit. The Gordon Elementary School started the bike bus program early in April, right before the Earth Day. Students from the school says the favorite part of the bike bus is doing it with friends and getting snacks at the end. The municipality announced earlier this week that the application opened on Monday with the deadline set on October 17th. City says for elementary schools, grants of up to $500 will be given, with $1,000 being given to secondary schools as well. BC Premier David Eby heads to Ottawa to talk with the federal government to get more investment in major infrastructure projects. The Premier's office says in a statement that Eby will meet Prime Minister Mark Carney to discuss BC's economic growth. Last week, Ottawa flagged 2 of the 5 projects to fasten the process, which include LNG Canada project and the Red Chris mine expansion. As 40% of Ottawa's projects are located in the province, Eby says he will talk with the federal government about other projects for the next round of funding. As temperatures have spiked and warm weather continues, several communities in BC along the coast experience new daily heat records. Environment Canada says 6 BC communities had to experience the highest temperature yesterday. The temperature in White Rock has reached 29 degrees. Last time when the White Rock reached such a high temperature was in 1967. Regions such as Sunshine Coast, Malahat, and Port Hardy also hit the record as well. BC Wildfire Services says it is expecting rain and thunderstorms with gusts reaching up to 70 kilometers an hour. Our producer Isabella Verto now joins us live to give us more updates about what our reporters will report on today. Hello, Isabella.
Hi, Jonah. Our reporters Graciela and Eden will be doing 2 different stories. Graciela is doing an original news story about why girls are dropping out of soccer, and she will be interviewing Vanessa Hansen on what she's trying to do to help the issue. Her second interview will also include an ex-player from the Lower Mainland to see what kind of differences could have been implemented. Eden will be covering a story about sensory-friendly activities, and Eden will be speaking with the program manager of this, and her second voice may be a parent of those children in need of these friendly activities.
Wonderful. I hope all those chases go well and deliver valuable news to the viewers. And another question is, what will For the Record feature?
Our For the Record reporter is Selena, and she will be talking to somebody on the downtown east side women's shelter about the recent stabbings and what they can do to make this safer and more secure for the women in the centers down there.
Thank you, Isabella. Nova Scotia RCMP has said a man from Dartmouth is facing 66 sex-related charges as a 4-year investigation suggests him allegedly committing sexual assaults at a provincial youth correctional facility. The alleged suspect, 79-year-old Donald Douglas Williams, worked at the Nova Scotia Youth Centre as a swimming instructor between 1988 and 2017. RCMP Staff Sergeant Rob McCammon says the complicated nature of the incident took the police some time to investigate.
It takes a lot of time to review that information and make it usable and understandable to move forward with charges. So it took a lot of time to get through that, not to mention the amount of people that needed to be spoken to and interviewed that weren't necessarily next door here in Nova Scotia, were in different places across Canada and sometimes institutionalized still.
The Mountie C. Robinson will appear in Canfield Provincial Court on the 26th this month as scheduled. The federal government calls Israel's escalation of military actions in Gaza City horrific, saying that it violates the international law. After meeting with the U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has decided to seize the Gaza Strip completely. Jerusalem says the decision was made to prevent Hamas from launching further attacks. Global Affairs Canada says the actions worsens the humanitarian crisis and endangers the hostages. These have been your news headlines for 10:30. My name is Jonah Jung for BCIT's The Crow.
Stay tuned for more on BCIT's 1680 The Crow.
It's your career, your vision, your goal. Navigate it your way. Flexible learning is designed for you. Learn a new skill or earn a degree at your own pace. BCIT, flexible learning for a complex world.